adventure.
His fast gun for hire heeds the calling wind.
This is High Noon and welcome! Are you prepared to draw? I hope so! And I don't mean any of that liver-lizzied, gun-slinging stuff, and I don't mean any of that arty stuff. I'm here to do that. Yous all will just draw together, become family, friends, help each other, support each other, all that stuff. This is a place to have a good old time, friends and frolic, and all that stuff. Okay? This is it.
Hello everyone. How are you all today? Hopefully you are doing good. Give me a moment or two to pop out chat here on DLive and Twitch. That way I can see any special stuff coming up. Hey Rebellious, I finally saw the intro. Cool. Okay, so just wait for everything to pop up. Oh, well. Okay, so how are you today, Rebellious? Well, yeah, and I can do that one. Happy Tuesday. Not normally on Tuesdays. You? I take it you mean? Because I'm normally on Tuesdays. Okay, so let's see. Let's want to merge these two. Let's come down here. Like that. Come on. Merge visible layers. Hopefully my basement doesn't mold. Yeah, I would hope so too. Probably won't as long as you get things cleared up fast enough. Okay, so we need to retitle these folders. Panel 1. Panel 2. Panel 3. Panel 4. Panel 5. There we go. Still forgetting what I'm putting these color palettes. No wrenches, not yet. Sometimes it takes a while for them to get in. Depending on what people are doing, you know. And it's snowing here again where I am. Snowy days. Da, da, da. Cancel. Okay, so we're just gonna grab. Hey, yeah, page 7. I have page 7, so I'm gonna work on it for a bit. Give you guys a break from page 6. This is page 3 here, but I just come into. I'm not sure where I put my color palette stuff for the characters, so. I just want to get my main red. Okay, I'm a lonely ranch in a stream of 40 people without the host being hit sometimes for no reason. My mom says hi to everybody. Okay, there we go. So back to page 7. So we're going to start from panel 2. We're going to color in the shield on all of these things. Actually, no, the shield is in number 1 too, so we can. Oh, thank goodness, I'm no wrench here. Oh, I never noticed. You're gonna have to put that on there, but. Sometimes Matt gets death threats. Poor guy. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. Nobody should be getting death threats. I think it's somebody from her channel. Think he has his own channel too? Now my question is, would there be anything down here? What? None of that happens here. He's way bigger than I. 20k versus 36. Yeah. Anybody was doing that to anybody here, I would not be allowing it. Rick does punish us with color choices, though. It's definitely nice having somebody with such a high number come to your channel on a regular basis and even being one of your mods. Technically, I have somebody that, well, used to come super regularly with a lot of subscribers, although they never usually came with that channel. Okay, there's red for that one. You know what? I'm just going to go through and get the red on each of the panels. There we go. Where's the metal? Well, metal's not usually on this show. He's just usually on the evening show or the night show, depending on how you think about it. So he's actually probably sleeping right now. He stays up most of the night. Or if not all night, usually, depending on what he's doing, I believe, the next day. I'd like to try and find a good, maybe co-host for High Noon. Maybe with the second or third book, I might be able to find somebody that I'm having on. I'm doing a book regularly. Come on if they can. For me. But last night he was over on a guy named Tank Ferret's channel, who They play League of Legends on Monday now. Dillard, your mom. My mom's in the chat. She said hi a little earlier. My mom, I don't think I can get my mom on as a co-host. And Dillard, his schedule's always up in the air too. We actually did a show, we were supposed to be doing a show together a long time ago on his, but I didn't talk enough for him, so that ended up getting canceled. That was around 8 in the morning usually, my time. Why you, random guy. Shoot. No, probably, I would figure maybe my next co-host might be somebody who is, doing stuff on the book regularly. I would like to get Ephraim on a regular basis, but I'm not sure whether his schedule allows. Most likely. Why you? Just because you're my mom, you're here? That is probably why it was suggested. And you do like to come in the room sometimes and just randomly say something. Okay, maybe not randomly, but are you going to do Zoom dating? I wouldn't even have. First of all, you have to have girls that I'd want to do a Zoom date with. Although I know somebody who's done the whole online dating thing and just converse with them online or on the telephone. I'd rather something in person to get to know the person better. What, you would like to be the co-host? Aren't you usually working at this time, Mallet, or are you working at home now? The best dates are found at closing time. I'm at work, yeah. Well, I don't talk that much either. True. And my mom has a tendency to go off on things a little easier than me. That's another reason. Here we do this. All this. King's Kid, you could do a spot every day where you tell us about Red. Geez, are you trying not to get her on Mallet? Actually, she could do that on her own channel if she wanted, but although she hasn't recorded any of her video for it. Okay, so I mean, there's probably some good stories. There might be. Then again, I haven't done anything all that wacky. I was a whack kid. I was whacked in some ways, but I didn't do a lot of crazy stuff as a teen and whatever. Or I haven't done a lot of crazy stuff. I don't think I have. Hey, Sketchbook, hello. There's somebody that would probably be good to have on as a co-host, maybe. Sketchbook. But a lot of people are working this time of day, so it's hard to have them on. I've done no crazy stuff. And hello, Marsupial. But hopefully as the Cross Comics staff, for lack of a better, expands. Maybe we'll be having that, hopefully having them on more and more. On high noons and stuff. I'm usually at work at this time. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like I said, most people are. There was a Miss Maple and Niobe stream last night. I think Kat should sue. Oh, you're talking about Tyler Carpenter's Miss Maple, probably. I'm not sure who came up with the idea first for Miss Maple. Although they're completely different characters from what I know. Right now, Freezing have all power out all over my neighborhood. Ooh, that's not good. Well, it's snowing here again, and, well, there's no power out here, as you can probably tell. So I guess you're doing this all on your phone talking? Get your phone all charged up. Is Cat's Miss Maple part of the Piperverse? No, it's part of the Curse Comics verse, I would say. Yeah. Sounds like Texas. Sorry to hear. We have a generator that kicks on automatically if the power goes out. Wait, what's the difference between the Cross Comics verse and the Piperverse? I thought they were the same. They probably are, but not. I'm gonna test that theory about it being warmer under the snow. Wish me luck. I guess they're the same, I think. But no, I said the Curse Comics, which is John's label, I guess you might say. Oh, Curse Comics. I thought you said Cross Comics. I think I was almost went to say Cross Comics, but I corrected myself before I got too much of it out. I'm in a city we usually don't usually need generator. I blame the stupid lefties trying to make Texas energy green up north, sucking up all the power. Alexander, how are you? Cult of Raven Comics. Sketchbook. A wrench, damn. Maybe 2 wrenches? I know Marsupial has one. Does Sketchbook have one? I don't think so. What's the name of that character? What character? Mallet? Gotta move here to the deep south. They never move here. The Canadian one. What Canadian one? Mine here? The Canadian Shield? Or... Oh! I thought Alex said that. I was thinking that was Mallet. Sorry. The Canadian one. The Canadian Shield. He's one of my main characters in my universe. You talk, yeah, yeah. I was just thinking it was somebody. For some reason, I was thinking it was Mallet typing, not Alex Alexander. So I was wondering why Mallet's asking. I was thinking he was thinking the detective in the background. To be fair, all of Rick's characters are Canadian. Not all of them. Toxico, I'm not sure whether he's Canadian or not, where he's originally from. The Radical Warrior is American from California. But who will move there? Well, I think he probably means the Lefty's sketchbook. Your Canadian character looks pretty good. Thank you, Alexander. This is me coloring up the second comic book. He does have a first comic book. You can get that on my website, craftcomics.ca. Also, right now on Indiegogo, I do have a coloring book with him and several other of my characters on Indiegogo. Ooh. I have my own Canadian superhero. He's called Canadian Crusader. Please, P.S. No one steal my OC. Of course not. Nobody here would do that. Okay, so there is all the white or red done. Time to do the white. Now, do you have any other superheroes besides Canadian Crusader? And there begs the question, are you Canadian as well? Or are you like John Dillard, who's created a Canadian sort of supervillain, anti-villain? My signal keeps dipping out if I'm behind from the chat. If I'm behind from the stream to chat, my bad. Yeah, no problem, Sketchbook. The Canadian Crusader. No, that is a good name. Yeah. Anti-villain. You mean hero? The Buckler? No. The Buckler is not a hero. And I know anti-villain sounds like it might be hero, but just like an anti-hero isn't a villain necessarily. I have a Russian superhero called Sergeant Soviet. I guess I am kidding. Cool, cool, Alexander. Well, I am also, because heroes are anti-villain. I am Canadian too. I'm in Ontario, and actually you'd want to say where you're from. I'm in Hamilton precisely, but I won't go much further than that. Although, saying where I live, although a lot of people do know. I write my Canadian characters as good guys because I want people to realize that Canada is the greatest country ever. Cool, cool, cool. Well, because you need villains. Some of my villains are Canadian, probably a lot of them. Some are, I don't know where they're from necessarily, or if they can be Canadian or not. But a lot of my heroes are Canadian too. America is an overrated country. The USA is not as good as people say it is. Anti-heroes can be considered a hero by some, but a villain by others. Buckler isn't considered a hero by no one, but is considered but a villain by other villains. It's true, we don't have a real president anymore, says Marsupial. The only thing I'd say to you, Alexander, I don't know how to put it nicely. Just make sure you don't insult any of your customer base. Yes. Because I know myself, a lot of my customer base is Americans. And if you ever do a comic, a lot of yours will be too. Most likely. Not to say I'm not a proud Canadian, which I am. I do believe our country is better than the States. Rick knows which side is bread and butter. Here are some names of heroes. Professor Voodoo, Megafist, the Crimson Ranger. Cool, cool. You have any plans for making up comic books or anything for them? Alexander? Anywhere where people can see anything about your comic book universe? What's so great about Canada? Just because you like it, don't make it good. Let's not talk about politics. What makes it good? The fact that I don't have to worry about most of my health care. I don't have to worry about going to the hospital and getting a $100,000 bill. And maybe that's over exaggerating a little bit. I don't have to pay insurance every month to make sure I have health care. Countries isn't political, both are countries' politics. That I could possibly agree with, Sketchbook. I work and have good health insurance, good job and stability. Yeah, but what about for those that don't have a good job or stability for whatever reason? Why is life so frustrating? There you go. My insurance company wants me to send them 4 ridiculous forms of proof that my partner and I lived together before they'll give her my insurance. No, I don't have any plans to make any comics right now besides Doomsday Clock and the MCU movies and comics made me give up on my comics. My characters will be animated series. Oh, cool. Get good, Scrubs. I know they say it does, but there's still waiting times. I know Crowder did this thing about waiting times, but you guys got waiting times just like us. In an emergency room. And a bunch of our drugs and stuff like that are covered too. So that helps, poor people like me and my mom. It's not my job to help everyone. They afford the same opportunities. We don't have to use our... No, not everybody is afforded the same opportunities. At least, I don't think so. We choose the cure. Well, yeah, we can choose a lot of the care we want here too, If you don't want to take, pills and go through pain and all that, you can. Nobody's forcing you. I'd say most of it is government regulated, not mandated. Yeah, there's certain things they'll cover and certain things they won't. Can you choose not to pay taxes that go to healthcare? Probably not, but technically, why would you want to? It's a lot cheaper coming out of your taxes, and I don't know how much any of you guys pay per month, or whatever your companies pay per month, but I'm sure it's a lot cheaper coming out of thing. But then again, you guys, a lot of your doctors charge a lot more for stuff too. Yes, they are useless. They're illegal, not the same status in life, but I do judge a person because their parents worked hard, or they were smart with the money. Marsupial. Well, you just said it. It wasn't mandatory if you're forced to pay the taxes. No, it's mandatory to pay your taxes. It's just like, can you opt out of your taxes going to the military? If you don't want, taxes go to what they go to. What do you think's an awesome superhero name for a superhero team? The International Enforcers of Justice? Maybe Enforcers of Justice? I might drop this international part. All the good doctors tend to migrate there due to pay. Socialized medicine is never better. Yeah, but okay, I don't know how real this is. Take the movie John Q. For instance, that guy had his job. He thought he had a certain amount of insurance cover, found out he couldn't, and his kid was on a deathbed. And I think it's supposed to be based on real life events too. I could be wrong. And, that guy had to pay what? $250,000 just to get his kid operated on? Had to have $20,000, I think, minimum just to get his kid on the list for thing. And I know some of what's his name stuff was a little made up, but what's his name? Michael Moore was Sicko. And not quite as bad, probably, as John Q. No, Stephen Carter wasn't in Ontario. He was in Quebec, from what I know. And he went to Quebec on that, and I've had to deal with the medical system here. And that little X would say he did, I think, is not a good representation. I don't know what it's like in Quebec. I can't say for sure. What about mental health coverage? Yeah, there's lots of that. We have a disability program. and all that. Rebellious. We have stuff for disabled people. John Q is an exception, not the rule. Plus, the movie was over dramatized. Yeah, I would agree that it's probably a bit over dramatized. No, Toronto is. Well, he always says about Quebec when you hear him talking. Montreal. I'm pretty sure. Because he did go back when he did that expose thing, or a little bit, if you want to call it that. That was in Montreal, Quebec. His family was Quebec. Let's see. The best way to solve it? Not that Wikipedia is necessarily going to be a good source of information, but let's see. Crowder was born July 7th, Michigan, Detroit, Michigan. His mother was French Canadian. His family moved at the age of 3. His family moved to Montreal, the Montreal suburb of Greenfield Park, Quebec, Canada, where he lived the rest of his childhood. Crowder attended Centennial Regional High at the age of 18, and he moved back to the States. So, yeah. I'll do research and get back to you. I won't surrender until you move to Texas. Enjoy a what's a burger. Well, I might not move to Texas, but I'll certainly come to Texas and enjoy a what's a burger. And that was part of the early life thing on Steven Crowder on Wikipedia. I know each province here does have a slightly different medical system. Too. So tired today. Sorry to hear about that. Was horrible. Well, I was not trying that all hard. Or maybe I don't know whether I was trying to do it horrible on purpose or not. We'll visit the countryside and get you all cowboyed up. I'm excited for the Snyder Cut of Justice League coming up. Man of Steel and Batman vs. are awesome movies and are getting the Constitution they deserve. And I think that was also a mix of a couple things. I don't know why. Yeah, when I see the Snyder Cut too. I didn't say that, but I'm saying it now. The Suicide movie wasn't perfect, but I thought it was pretty good. That movie there I said because why not? I find watching things boring because I love making things. I like getting some inspiration from things. Hey, John, how are you? Dang it. Well, I guess everybody has their opinion, especially on stuff like that. I don't like Suicide Squad's Harley Quinn. There we go. Rick is bored. I'm not bored. Just because you like something doesn't make it good. Makes it good to you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be liking it. I would hope, anyways. And if it makes it good to you, does it make it good? Well, I guess not necessarily. Rick is always bored. Hey, I'm working on a different page today than I have been the last few weeks. This is good. Although I'm going to have to go back and do more of it later, but thank goodness. Rick, is there a scene in the book where the Canadian Shield goes crazy looking for something lost? No. Why don't you just work on it till it's done? I know everybody was becoming sick of that page, so but I will speak to Dillard about, since he is German. America's always been number one. Hey guys, we've been ruining Rick's stream. Did you finish pages 1 through 5? Yeah, 1 through 5 are, well, except for lettering, all colored. Anyways, they're all colored. Although we do need to go back to page 6 here for a few moments. Where is page 6? Right there. Because we need to isolate panel 4 there. Who's going to do the lettering? I'm not 100% sure at this point. Okay, so grabbing the jacket color for the detective. And we have an editor. Well, sort of. Probably have somebody go over the script, make sure all the English and all that is good. Super Gamer making great again. Think about it. Rick reviewed Dillard's channel. Eagle is an anti-wrench. Review Mallet's channel. Requiem was trippy. And hopefully people can go pick up my stuff over on Indigo, different places. Cross Comics Coloring Book. I don't like buying movies that I want to watch. I wait for them. I wait for them. I wait for them on Netflix, Crave, or Prime Video. I'd rather owning the video myself because then I actually own it. I can watch it anytime I want, whether it's on Netflix or not. Oops. Review. Revised page. No page 3. Buffering. Static on TV says. Marsupial. I mean, eagle. Don't know how I can use those two. I come here to watch modern day version of Static on TV. Yet I don't have a wrench. Well, why do you need a wrench if you're watching Static on TV? Eagle. There we go. My stuff didn't lag. Oh, Eagle's always complaining about lag. Don't worry about it too much. Rebellious. And he might just be joking about that based on I used to have a lot of it. Eagle says, puts a thumbs down. Yeah, the power just came back. Now, hopefully, it stays on. Yes, I hope for you it does. That way, you can charge your phone and all that. the show where half the show is leg and the other half is a wrench. Where the other half is a wrench. And the other's wrench beggars. Et tu, Petre, says Eagle. Okay, so there we go for that part. And Sketchbook laughed at, I believe, Rebellious Pastries comment. Rick banned me from this channel. No. You haven't done anything to get banned. Give me a wrench or give me death. Is that Doug Tenaple? I don't think so. It's supposed to be a detective investigating the fire. Dang it, Rick. Isn't there an accent? I can do a Scotsman really good, eh? Then again, wouldn't everybody think I can mess up their accent? Rick, you should draw all your characters on one. The stolen. You should draw all your characters and ones you've stolen with sunglasses. Which ones have I stolen with sunglasses? Start cursing them out. That's how to get banned. Please don't. Giant Shore Hughes is a true picture. That jacket should be more tan. But what if I don't want it to be more tan? What if that's the color I want it? Okay, I need to check something out. Okay, that one was meth. Rick, work on it. What is that guy saying? Actually, this one I actually gotta just realized he does not. He has glasses on in glasses or sunglasses on in three of these other panels. Rick, I think we should talk about Snowdrift assassinating an insect. Uh, do, 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 do. Is that panel 3 or 4? Panel 4. If the jacket was more tan, it would look like Brock. I don't want it to look like Brock Button. I read that. There doesn't seem to be much walking in this one yet. Because there's not as much walking in this one as there was in the other. Who is this guy anyway? This is just some detective that, like I said, investigating the fire. Or that's going to be investigating the fire when it's put out. A police detective. After this issue, you will never see this guy again. I don't believe you will, anyways. Is this the scene the Shield is told 8 foot tall? This and he comes. No, I don't think this is this still an origin story. Not really. Well, yes and no, I guess. No. It was last issue where he got his power or got the suit and all that. That's origin, you know. He found out about most of his powers, if not all. I want to see something. Is this where the Shield decides to work up a rock stop? I have no idea what you mean by that. Well, you're probably not going to see somebody explode rebellious, but you'll be certainly see some people shot with stuff and get eaten alive. Truck stop. No, he's not going to decide to work at a truck stop. He's been told to travel south, and that's what he's doing for the most part. Shot and intent. What if the fans want him back? Will you appease your fans, Rick? Maybe, but I am already planning on putting in a detective or police officer that he will have correspondence with on a regular basis, sketchbook. And that'll be starting next issue, issue 3. Like a pen pal. Sort of, but more over the phone. Uh, well, Rick, are there any diverse and inclusive characters yet? Is the shield is what do you mean by diverse and inclusive? First of all, the shield is Native American, so I think it sort of starts off diverse that way. Flame, which is third character I'm bringing out, is black. Seems all the characters are straight white male. You consider Snowdrift a straight white male? Okay, you consider a girl a straight white male and a Native American a white male? When will the Shield fight the ghost of his people on Indian burial? On an Indian burial ground? Probably never. Make me gamer. Yeah, but he needs a white suit to become powerful. Rick. Stop pushing. Hey, I can't help it. The colors of Canada are red and white. Don't blame me, blame Canada. What? Can I ban Mallet? No. Marsupials. The shield must defeat the spirit of his people. I'm scared of improperly capitalized letters. You could use the colors of a past flag. True, but then he wouldn't be necessarily recognized as a Canadian superhero because they would be past and nobody wants to remember the past. Is he Detective Chocolate Man? No. Although one of the firefighters is black. You can't help that if I find a comet at heart. Cancel. Rick, when will we fight cannibals of the mountains? Probably never. I mean, at least the former flag had blue in it. I didn't mean black. Oh. What did you mean by Chocolate Man then? If he looks chocolate, I think you need your eyes checked. Because he is far from a very dark brown. He looks chocolate. I've never. Nobody said you were. Detective Kuiper. If you look for gay characters, Crossy, if your look for gay characters, Crossy, isn't the cartoon, it's that. That would be correct, Rebel. Well, actually, I should go back and do that skin color for the hand. He's got gloves on. Rick, Marsupial just timed me out. You know I can tell the difference between a timeout and you removing your thing, right? And he didn't time you out. You just retracted your message. I'm just... See, Ramirez lost his mind. Just because he's lost his mind doesn't mean he typed you out. Timed you out. And if he timed you out, Eagle, you wouldn't be able to talk still. Rick, why is that guy so dark? Cause it's at night? Maybe? Doesn't look that dark to me. Maybe he's, native? We are talking Northern Ontario. You guys are low rent tenants or freezer burn. He's the keeper of the ship. Rick, Google wants me to click on a blank on a link for black and disabled artists, but not Canadian. Oh well. No, you can't. Not that I don't think you could because you do not have the power. The power of the blue wrench. Okay, this guy does not look like the same guy as in the other panel. Maybe it's just because there's no... Nighttime makes you chocolate. Can I report or block him though? I don't know. But he looks Caucasian, hence Doug clone. Did the script say make Cadbury Detective look like Doug? No. Yes, Dave is here. Is he Mexican? No. Dark skin, red hair. Is he black and Irish? No. Rick, even though you will not have any gay characters, can Detective Cadbury wear a rainbow pin? I don't know. I'm not a conformist. The Soulless Detectives were. The Soulless Detectives were. Where is my. Were walking like robots that had no emotions. He must have smelled that pizza. How about the American flag pin? Probably more like a Canadian flag pin at best. Crap. Uh, I don't think he can hear you. Or my mom doesn't seem to have it on out there. At least not loud. There we go. Rebels. Yeah, but if we do it knowing that it's going to happen, it's not unofficial. Uh, Mallet. You missed everything, John. And hello, John. John, please critique this guy. How much to explain? Too much to explain. I will sum up. We're trying to determine what's up with this dude Rick is coloring. His name is Detective Cadbury, and he's black Irish. Rick won't confirm the detective's POC origins. Well, to hell with you, Rick bastard. This leprechaun needs a green shirt. These aren't skinny jeans. They're not that tight. Marsupial. I mean, mallet. Why try to get wrenches in trouble? I can't wait to see what random origin this fire guy is. What fire guy? Hashtag boring. Eagle is my wrench breaking, trying. Eagle is Eagle is wrench begging and trying to get banned. And someone said Canada is better than the USA. Don't be a beggar. Only time to ask is when Tuber doesn't know what they are doing. Let's see. Okay, Control X, Control V, there we go. Or when they've had too many drinks pastries, sometimes they go wrench. Okay, Matt. I don't know what a wrench does, but I trust Rebellious. Is that good that he trusts you? Should I do a live streams today? It's been super boring as I've just been coloring a one shot. Yeah, I'd say 2, John. Why not? Wait, aren't you rebellious or do you have split personalities? No, she's saying one of her wrenches says on her channel doesn't know what a wrench is, but trusts her. The fact that he was given a wrench. And I was also a mischievous child. Okay, so we want panel 2. Just stream on board. He gave me a wrench first. Oh well, that's nice. Oh, why not? I just said it was super boring. Super boring to you. Some other people will have fun just in the chat, talking to you. John? Okay, so we got the detective done there. Fire trucks, fireman, main suit. There we go. My feeble American mind was ruined by not having socialized medicine. Yes, it was. Sketch. Healthcare is gay if you're messed up so bad that you need help. Just die. Just die already. Others can learn from your mistakes. Okay, so no bands. Let some other man. Why let some other man touch your body? I don't care what kind of doctor he calls himself. Unless you. So I'm just gonna finish this guy up. Final panel, panel 6. And I gotta find a color for the mustache there too. Just wanted to get this done first. Okay, there we go. So thanks everybody for coming out. We'll get more of this done tomorrow. We got, I think, a pretty good chunk done today. We got everybody pretty much colored in. Just got to do some hair on him and eyes and all that. And the shoes on the detective here. So, yeah, thanks everybody for coming out. We'll catch you all later. Bye for now. God bless. Love you all. Hopefully see you all tonight as I'm drawing up one of my characters. So, later.